Good morning, folks, and welcome back to When the Dust Settles. My name is Pico Conway. I want to say today we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic. We're going to be discussing Chelsea and Chelsea will Leicester City in the FA Cup. That been a few days ago or a week ago. But while we'll be discussing Chelsea, we're also going to be discussing something very important. Former Chelsea star Geremi from Cameroon, or Cameroon International, former player of Chelsea and Manchester and Real Madrid, has to file for a divorce after learning that his twin children were not his biological kids. So we're going to discuss this. I'm going to discuss it in the larger context. What do I mean by that? First of all, let's look at Chelsea game with Leicester City, and then we'll come back to Geremi because that's the crux of the matter. We or most of us from Africa, or from around the world, have the situation where some of us trying to come to the United States or trying to bring our kids to the United States, we got to do this DNA test. I don't know exactly what Jeremi's situation was that prompted him to go and have DNA for his two children, who DNA proved that they were not his. But I'll leave that thought for right now. I'll come back to it. That's the crux of the matter. But we want to talk about Chelsea. Chelsea played Leicester City to a 4-2 win to advance to the FA Cup FA Cup semi-final with Manchester City. I'm saying that Chelsea is going to win that game. Chelsea is going to win that game because this is a good team that is not getting the results. You know, Chelsea, although they are down the table on the Premier League table, they are down 11 players, but this is a good team that's not getting the result. Like Manchester United, a good team, good players, but not getting the result. Sometimes luck is not on your side, and so it makes it difficult for you to win games. So Chelsea is not getting the results she needs. I know the last Premier League game between she and Manchester City, the game drew 1-1, and Chelsea netted first, and Manchester City came back to tie that game and it ended 1-1. So I'm saying that Chelsea is going to win. You know, Chelsea in the game with Leicester, you get the first goal from Kokoria. Kokoria scored the first goal. Then the second goal was scored by Cole Palmer. And then the two substitutes for Chelsea scored in the late in the game for Chelsea to win. Chelsea's also put the game away in regulation. But Raheem Sterling missed a penalty and he missed a lot of opportunities. That's just a bad day. That was just a bad day for Raheem Sterling. But let's come back a little bit to this DNA thing, right? I myself have been a victim of DNA, where you do the DNA and then the child, it's not yours after taking care of the child for over 20 years. And then DNA comes out to say that the child is not yours. But what Jeremy's case, signifies, what makes Jeremy's case to be different, what Geremi says he's divorcing this wife for, is because the case with that of her former husband. I don't want to blame anybody, I don't want to discuss Jeremy's personal life. I'm discussing this only because I'm discussing Chelsea. And this is a very important topic, and this guy played for Chelsea before. And most of us from Africa, I say other people might have the same problems, but I'm not in their community. So I can't discuss the issue that, in their community that I don't know about. But those are us from Africa. Whenever we are bringing our family, if you play DV and you then put your kid's name on the DV, DV is diversity visa that the United States government, is a lottery the United States government put out there for people from all around the world to play. And I think for the last time I checked, the city choose about 50,000 people annually to come to the U.S. So if you win a DV like the way I did, if you come to the United States, you get all of the documents, you get your green card, you get your work permit and everything, and then after 5 years, if you want to become a U.S. citizen, you can become a U.S. citizen. So as I said, I don't want to discuss Geremi's personal life. I don't want to say his wife was promiscuous, and that is not my thing. I don't want to discuss this issue. You know, those are personal issues for Geremi and his wife. I'm going to discuss the issue because the issue of DNA and case proven to be not the case, the biological case of most of these fathers who really struggle to support this case. This is a very serious situation in the African community. I know 5 of my friends, just my small circle of friends in the United States. I know 5 of them who filed in for the case, including myself. And the case, DNA proved that the case weren't ours. So Chelsea player Geremi, as I say, he played for played for Chelsea and Real Madrid. He played for Real Madrid first, and then he played for Chelsea. Now he filed for divorce because his case, his twin case, are not his case. The case, he said, Geremi is saying the most frustrating thing is, on which he's filing for this divorce, is the case of his wife's ex-husband. So, folks, tell me what you think. You think this issue, you think it should lead to divorce? My dad used to tell me, say, look, don't say you want to leave a woman because she has an affair, because marriage is bigger than that. But in this situation, folks, tell me how you think you're going to handle that. I don't know what be running in this woman's head, and if the kid is not the guy's kid, I'm going to say, look, man, this kid is not your kid. I'm not going to allow the guy to go through, take care of the kid, build a relationship with the kid, and then at the end of the day, DNA come out and prove that this kid is not the guy's kid. I don't know how to get to that point. Geremi and his wife, I know Laura or something, how to get to that point. I know there might have been issues, under there. Every marriage has its own problems. If your marriage is so smooth and no problems in it, then you're the lucky one. But every marriage has its own problems, and so I don't know what the situation is in their home, but for most of us from Africa, it is a problem of us coming to do DNA for our kids, and the kids are ours. I don't want to say our girls, our wives from Africa are promiscuous. And I don't want to say we ourselves, men from Africa, we are promiscuous, want to have multiple girlfriends. Want to have multiple girlfriends and thinking that the woman should be sitting down home waiting for you. Our women are decent women. But the very few of them, and the few becoming so frustrating to see that you have, as I said, a small circle of friends I have in the United States, including myself. We did a DNA for my daughter, who is almost 20, and then it proved to be not my kid, biologically, but she's my kid in the sense of morality, because the bond we have built, the relationship we have built, and stuff like that. So I said 3 of my friends, one had 3 of his case were his. One, the child was not his. The other one, close to me, the child wasn't his. The other one, my other one, closest friend and brother, the kids wasn't his. So you see how these things are becoming, the kind of a situation are becoming so disappointing, and I can see where Geremi is coming from. Wanted to divorce his wife because of the situation, believing that the kids were his and the kids aren't his biological kids. Then the most frustrated part is, as I already alluded to, is the kids are the kids of her ex-husband. The kids of her ex-husband. So folks, you can see, we all just got to see how we can respect our marriages, how we can respect our relationships. You know, let me just say this. When I went to Liberia in 2017, right? And I came back from Liberia in 2017. I was talking to one of my friends, and one thing to another, and we said, "Oh, my man, you went to Liberia. I know you had a lot of fun there." So I said, "What do you mean?" So I know you have a lot of fun with the girls over there. You know. I said, "No, I didn't mess around with any girl." What? Do you want to tell me you want to? Just like I committed some kind of crime, my friend said, do you want to tell me you went to Liberia and you didn't have a relationship with any woman over there, even some of your ex-girlfriends? I said, no, I did not mess around. I did not mess around. And he was so surprised. Even my wife, they didn't believe that I didn't have a relationship with anybody when I was in Liberia. Because people assume that we as African men, we are just promiscuous, that we have multiple relationships and we want to lie down with women any second we get. And that in some situation, in some respects, that's truth for some men. But not every man. And not every woman wants to lie down with anybody. And one friend was saying, can't wait, you see, look how we have all the HIV, they're talking about HIV and AIDS we're talking about. And you see that they say affecting the black community the most. And he went on to say that because we are the black people, we just think that sex is a game. We have multiple relationships and stuff like that. And so when you get one guy, he got 2 or 3 girlfriends. Those 3 girlfriends get 2 boyfriends. Those 2 boyfriends got 3 girlfriends. And so you see the multiplying effect of this whole thing. That is his argument. And I'm not saying that Africans are promiscuous, although the numbers, about the HIV numbers and high among us. I don't know what the problem is. That is not my argument. That is not what I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to say African men and women are promiscuous. That is not what I'm saying. I'm only saying it's a disturbing trend to see that most of us come to the United States. We try to get our kids over, and then you go to do DNA. The DNA proves that the kids aren't yours. So we're talking about Chelsea. The crux of the matter here is we're talking about Chelsea. I'm saying Chelsea is going to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final game that is happening April 20 at Wembley Stadium. I'm saying Chelsea is going to win because Chelsea is a good team that is not getting the result. I saw Chelsea play last summer when they came to Philadelphia and they played Brighton. Chelsea won again 3 goals to 4 goals to 3. I think there's a good team that is not getting the result. So I think they're going to win that game. But also I was talking about how DNA destroy African marriages. Many Africans come to the United States trying to get a case over, and the DNA proof that they are not, those cases are not there. Some, I'm not saying all, but I know almost 5, 6 of my friends, including myself, go to do DNA and the kid proved not to be a kid. So Geremi, who is a former Chelsea and a Real Madrid star, is filing for divorce because his case that he thought, the twin case that he thought were his, it turned out to be that the kids aren't his. First, you are watching When the Dust Settles. My name is Pico Conway, and today we're discussing Chelsea. Chelsea is going. I'm saying that Chelsea is going to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final on April 20. And then also we're talking about how Geremi, former Cameroon international, Real Madrid and Chelsea international is fighting for divorce because his twin children proved not to be his. Folks, you are watching When the Dust Settles. My name is Pico Canwell. Let me use this 1 minute to thank those of you who subscribe to my channel, to our channel. We highly appreciate it. I want to say a big thank you. For those of you who are not subscribed to our channel, please, our goal still remains the same. We want to get 1,000 subscribers at the end of 2024. So if you are not subscribed, if you are not share our videos with your friends and family, please do so. If you are not smash that like button now, push like so that we can have our videos reaching more and more people. Until next time, folks, let's have the soccer passion continue on the floor. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. And we'll talk about something, all things soccer. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye for now.